and verse 21. It says, "Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and subpurity of naughtiness, and receive the meekness, the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls." First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kwakadash. Next, I want to give double honors to the head elders, apostles, and bishops that rule well at the Great Millstone. And Shalom to the hopeful elect, the house of David. Shalom. So, I was watching some of the Akim, the elder bishops' videos, and they're talking about how it's getting closer and closer to the end, and pretty soon there's going to be that famine of the word, and so that's what this lesson is going to be centered around. Hopefully, Lord willing, it's edifying. So right here, it says in James 1 and 21, it says, "And receive with meekness the engrafted word." Why? Which is able to save your souls. Verse 22, "But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only, deceiving your own selves." So, like it says, faith comes by hearing, hearing of the word, and but like also it says, like it says right here, "But be ye doers of the word, and not hearers only," because faith without works is dead. So you hear it, and then you gotta apply it. You gotta live your life um, based on what the Lord said. And so get it while you can, because pretty soon it's going to be gone. Uh, let's get it right here. Uh, Amos, Amos chapter 8 and 11. It says, Amos chapter 8 and verse 11. "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai." It says, "And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and not find it. In that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst." See, so people are going to want answers and know what to do, what's happening and all that. But while they had time to learn the truth, get that oil, they didn't take advantage. They misused the prophets, and by then it's too late. Um, let's get this. John chapter 5 and 39 says, this is Yahushai speaking. Was it? Oh, 39, not 35. Salakia. It says, you see Yahushai, "Search the scriptures, for in them ye think ye have eternal life, and they are they which testify of me." See, so Yahushai just said, search the scriptures, you know, um, because we think in them we have eternal life. So you got to do your research, and but the scriptures, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai didn't leave us out to dry. He gave us a blueprint, gave us this. Well, the Bible is a bunch of books put together, but it's just one book, the book of the Lord. And so He gave us that, because He loves us. We're His chosen. And He just said, search the scriptures. but we have to, be like a child. Be reborn, throw out the old stuff that we learned, like in the Catholic churches and stuff, and learn this truth. And one of the ways is search the scriptures. And there's been men through the Spirit that have been laboring, and that the Spirit was working with them and gave them the answers. And because the Bible is a mystery, you just can't read it like that. You have to, you know, pray for understanding. And let's get this. Pray for understanding, and Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to give it to you, but you got to be humble enough to understand that He's not going to come down and talk to you just like that. Um, He's going to send His messengers, the prophets. He revealeth His secrets unto His servants, the prophets. And let's get this. Acts 8:31. All right, I'm gonna read a little bit. Check this out. It says Acts chapter 8:26. And the angel of the Lord spake unto Philip, saying, Arise, and go toward the south unto the way that goeth down from Jerusalem unto Gaza, which is desert. And he arose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia, a eunuch of great authority under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had the charge over all her treasure, and had come to Jerusalem for to worship, was returning, and sitting in his chariot read Isaiah the prophet. Then the Spirit said unto Philip, Go near, and join thyself to his chariot. And Philip ran thither to him, and heard him read the prophet Isaiah, and said, Understandest what thou readest? So Philip, went to go ask this guy, because he saw him reading the scriptures, and was like, You can read it, but do you understand it? And he said, verse 31, and and he said, How can I, except some man should guide me? And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him. See? So this guy, this man, this Israelite was humble enough to ask Philip, to break it down for him. He said, Philip asked him if he understands, and he says, How can I? Unless some man, you know, unless some man should guide me. And so that's why we have the prophets, they're they're the mouthpiece of the Most High. So when the elders say something, better believe it's not them saying it in the flesh. It's a spirit, Yahweh Shem Yahushai works through the spirit. And let's get Luke 11:70. Huh. Um, I guess I wrote it down wrong, but check this out, because we're talking about getting this word before it's the famine comes in, and they're not gonna be able to get the answers. Um, because why? Because it's going to be a dangerous time. Jacob's trouble, and it says, This is the Pharisees and the Sadducees. Check this out. Luke 11:53. And as he said these things unto them, this is Yahushai. And as he said these things unto them, the scribes and the Pharisees began to urge him vehemently and to provoke him to speak of many things. 54. Laying wait for him and seeking to catch something out of his mouth that they might accuse him. See, so they were trying to set him up, set him up to say something to get him in trouble. But Yahushua knew better, he knew what they were up to, and so that's one of the things that's going to happen. They're going to do and say stuff, trying to get us to open up, and like it says, Yahushua said, um, it's not what goes into the man that defiles him, but what comes out of him, you know. So because it says like I forget how it goes, how it is, but it says out of the heart man shall speak, So sometimes you just gotta be quiet because people are laying trap snares for you, and that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to fish out the men of the Lord, and they're gonna test us, you know. So you just gotta keep it, you know, zip your lip, keep it moving, because if you open up, you could get in trouble. Um, but for the time being, it says Matthew chapter 10 and verse 8 says, this is Yahushai talking to the disciples. It says, these 12 Yahushai sent forth. Matthew 10 and verse 5. These 12 Yahushai sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as ye go, preach, saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. This is the point right here. Excuse me. It says, heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely ye have received, freely give. Because we didn't go to anybody giving them money, trying to get them to teach us the truth, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai worked through the Spirit and through the prophets, starting with Abba, High Priest Abba Bivens, all the way down to GMS, starting with Elder Apostle Tahar, they freely received, and so they freely give, they're not out here charging us. And so same thing with everybody, if you know this word, you got to give it out, you can't be burying your talent, like Yahushua said, and as ye go, preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So we got to let our people know what's up before it's too late, because it's going to get real ugly and you're not going to be able to say anything, otherwise you're going to get in trouble.